Any one of these despicable acts are treasonous against this nation and its people for anyone who has sworn an oath to uphold an office of servitude and uphold the rights of the people and the law of the land as established in the perfected Supreme Republican Declaration of the United American Colonies. Whereas in consideration of these facts, as well as the many more innumerable instances of deploying despotism and tyranny upon the people of this nation, we the people do hereby declare the governing body known as the Government of the United States dissolved, disbanded, and removed from any authoritative power whatsoever, and withdraw all authority previously granted to it. Be it known from this moment forward that any action the corporation known as the Government of the United States takes or does is not authorized by the people of America, and any actions the said corporation are taken without consent or support of the people. All members of the corporation at every level of government and in every division, section, subdivision, whether at federal level or state level, are responsible for their own actions and words and agreements. Any loans made and based on the good faith and promise of the people of America to repay are null and void. We promise nothing to anyone, anywhere, at any time. We promise only to each other to stand against the tyranny and despotism of the previous governing body, and to do all that is within our power and ability to do to bring this corrupt force under control and eliminate it. We, the people of America, do hereby declare our restoration to self-governance under the laws as set forth by the Creator and nature's law, and deny any responsibility for any actions taken by any organization claiming to speak for us or act on our behalf. We are a free people. Any property we acquire through our labor, we claim as our own, and give no authority to anyone or any organization to take any portion of our property for any reason, unless we freely give it. We do not support or condone the actions or promises of any other person or organization. We stand by our word and our word only. Be it known that we make this declaration in peace. However, any attempt at forcing any so-called laws upon us will be met with whatever force is required to keep our peace and prosperity. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the Creator of all that is, we hereby pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. This written for the people of America by James Madison, July 4, in the year of our Lord 2009. Do with it as you will.
Hello friends, I hope you enjoyed my little presentation there. I hope it rings home with some of you. I know that many, if not all of you, may have some questions about what I said in referring to our founding document not being a constitution. Indeed, it is true. I don't know how much of a history lesson I can give you in the few minutes remaining on this video for YouTube. I decided to go ahead and fill up my space a little bit here, since this second one was rather short. Let me read a little something to you first. What the American generations are experiencing is a maturing of a systematic European royal family, Confederate Congress, and university company takeover of all North American culture that was initially set in motion via backroom adoption of the 1846 Hickey version of the Constitution in February of 1847 by select member resolution of volume purchase and implemented into operation by the Lincoln administration. Maybe that doesn't say a whole lot to you. I know it doesn't give you a lot of the history. I will attempt to explain a few things in a short order. First, if you look at history, you realize back in the beginning of the War of 1812, you remember, the White House and all the archives and the archive buildings were burned up. They were destroyed. And all of the original founding documents, except for one. We do have the original. This Confederate corporation, this publishing company, it was actually owned by the European royal family in New York, which, by the way, is housed at the same address as the United Nations today. And it's the same people. Anyway, after they successfully went around and burned up what they thought was all of our founding documents, they commenced to rewrite them. And if you will know, if you look in your history, you know that the 1846 Hickey version of the Constitution is what we use today. We say that was our original Constitution. Well, the original document was not a Constitution. The Founding Fathers referred to it as the perfected supreme Republican Declaration of the United American Colonies. And it is a lot different than a Constitution. Some may think it doesn't matter. But when we're trying to go back to the way it was supposed to be according to our founders, I think it's very important that we get to the real truth of the whole thing. The fact of the matter is, the Constitution is not what our founding fathers wrote. Let me ask you something. You see the signatures that witness that's on that document we call the Constitution? All those men's signatures on there? Well, if this rewritten version of our Constitution produced by Mr. William Hickey in 1846 was the original, it's a little hard to believe, because you see, my namesake, our forefather James Madison, died on June 28, 1836. 10 years later, Mr. Hickey come out with this Constitution with all the forefathers' signatures on it. Ask yourself, where did those forged signatures come from? I think that's a good question. Anyway, that's a little drop in the bucket as to why I'm declaring what I'm declaring. Because we need to go back to the Declaration of Independence, where we pronounce ourselves free. So the Declaration of Restoration is what I'm putting out for the world to see. And I hope you look into it, because the facts are there, and the history, the real history, can still be found if you look for it. You gotta look hard though, because this university company's been rewriting everything from day one. I pray the Lord watch out over you all and take care of you and bless you. And I hope you have a good day, if the government will let you.